everyone. What a beautiful day. Having the factors and idea to have a smooth sailing is key. Don't go away. Stay connected with Mrs. Oluwa Damilola Ajiboye, the very beautiful and intelligent wife of the MD CEO of the Efficacy Construction Company. My name is Favor Oshobige, and this is my pathway to success with Successful Media.
You might just be having a quiet time and a word will drop.
Yeah.
And that word is what you need to push you
For the day.
And that word takes you far. So don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't be tired. Push till something happens.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Oluwa Damilola Ajiboye.
Good afternoon, Ma.
Thank you for being with us in Successful Media.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You have been part of the family business as the wife of the MD CEO of the Efficacy Construction Company. What story can you tell now that will impact women who are not interested in being part of their own family business?
I remember coming into the business, and then, to be honest, I'm forever grateful for my pastors who first saw in me a very confident, a very good person to come on board. And then I was like, no, I have my business, I want to do my own thing. And then he's like, every time he sees me, he's like, when are you going to join my son? Because my husband, my son, when are you joining him? And then I'll be giving an excuse. But when my husband began to ask for it, I begin to understand from his perspective why I need to. And then eventually when my pastor was like, it's time, it's becoming late, I came in. And coming in has been worth it, has been great, has been eye-opening. I wish I'd come in earlier then.
But do you know why your husband wanted you here? He saw what you have in you, that he needs in the company. Why going out to employ someone to do the job? My wife can do it better, so let her come in.
Exactly what he said.
That's it. That's just the truth. Because your husband will not tell you to come in when he knows you don't have the ability, you don't have the strength.
Yeah.
But he's seen that in you, that this woman being in part of this business is going to make a better, a company that we have right now.
Yeah.
Let me bring her in.
Thank you.
You're happy about that?
I am. I'm very grateful, and then I feel fulfilled. I feel.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes, ma'am.
As a wife and a mother, how easy has it been managing your time well, waking up very early in the morning? I know you're going to have your quiet time to pray and, have the fellowship with God. And then after, try to ensure that things are in the order that they should be in the house. And then go over to the family business, doing the same thing. Time management comes in here.
Yes.
You're waking up early, getting all of these things done. How easy has that been?
Now, to be honest, it's not been easy, but with the help of God, it's been worth it. And then, I know is that there's nothing that you want to start without God. So every time I try to start my day with God, put Him in there, do my quiet time as fast as I can, then wake the children up, set them up for school, sometimes drop them or the driver drop them, then sometimes rush to the office and after rush back to my home personal work, and then go back home, make dinner, have lessons with the kids, do quiet time, back home.
Wow, that's a lot on you.
Yeah,
and you have the strength to get it done. That's a very good one.
It's God, like I said, it's God. And sometimes it looks overwhelming, but sometimes I look happy and fulfilled doing all those things, because I like when the kids are able to trust that, they'll get this work done by their mom being there. I remember one time my daughter was like, all these lesson teachers, they just come to play. When we take over, I'm telling you, and that's how I stopped paying lesson teacher. I had to come, and then they were wait.
So you mean your children prefer you teaching them than the lesson teacher?
Honestly.
I can say well done. You know why? You have the strength to wake up early in the morning, do all of that, and you are still smiling.
Sometimes, not every time.
I know. But you do, you see, even when you don't, the days you don't smile, you still do that with joy.
Joy, yes, exactly.
That's just what the key point is.
Yes,
You do it
yes,
with joy.
yes.
Because you see, you have the strength. There are a lot of people out there, they want to do it, they don't have the strength.
That's true.
Here is you. God gave you the strength, and you're
Yes.
able to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the beautiful part of it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
What has your presence contributed in the family business? For example, the negative things that would have happened, that couldn't happen because you're in the business, and the positive things that have been added to the business because of your presence.
That's a very thoughtful question, and I will say some of the things that happened based on the fact that I'm in the business has been that I've been able to help with procurement. And what we mean by procurement are the things that go in and out in terms of sales, in terms of, and that was one of the things that my pastor saw in me, that I am a very good person with.
When you say
managing
procurement, you're talking about the people who go out there to buy the things that are needed for the company.
Procurement has to do with anything that comes in and go out. All these I came in to help to make sure that
The spending,
yes,
God,
is coordinated and is well spent. Every kobo has to be accounted for.
Wow, that's a very good one. Your family business of constructing houses for client to buy is a dream come true.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Can you confidently say that it's actually a dream come true? And why do you say that?
It's a dream come true because I remember in 2017, my husband would say his dream is that every young man own a house. And it's based on where he was coming from as a young person, as a family man. And then when we came on board to start 2020, it has really been a dream come true. Every time we remember people who are happy that they now have a home, they are grateful. The more they are grateful, the more we're happy because we feel fulfilled with the dream of people having a home. Despite things being difficult, they can still gather some things to have some home. And there are so many people that we have been able to put a smile on their face based on their investment with us.
And I can see that your houses are quite affordable.
Yes, that was
with good qualities.
Yes, that's our aim. Our aim is affordable housing.
Wow.
And that's one of the things that we aim to achieve, that everyone can own a home once they can save and they are able to.
And you also have this payment plan for
flexible payment
houses.
Plan.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Wow, that's great.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You became a part of your family business and you have been a great strength to your husband. Now, how has the business impacted you as a person? What has the business contributed to your own personal life?
Okay, to be honest, the business has really contributed to my life, or some of the people that knows me before. I am not a very calm person.
Wow.
So based on this business, I've learned to be calm. I've learned to take more responsibility. I've also learned to be more confident in myself. And a lot of things that I've learned through the business is how to have empathy with people, how to understand where people are coming from, and to show more of getting angry and then calming down.
Wow. So when you say you were not a calm person, what were you trying to say? It means you were the type who used to shout on people, you don't take it easy at all, you're not patient, any little thing you just have to give it back.
I won't say I'm not very patient, but I've learned to be a lot more patient. I think I'm not that patient.
Wow.
I want to see things get done very fast, and then I don't like people giving excuses. Excuses is something I feel.
You just want everybody to be like you, handle things the way you handle things. And then later you found out that that's not the best.
Yes, that everybody cannot be like me.
Like you.
So, and that's based on how my husband has every time tried to put these things in me, let me understand. Sometimes we get on and he says, just calm down, breathe in, breathe out. I've done a lot of breathing, breathe out. That's these days I just breathe in and breathe out, laughing.
Wow.
Unlike before when I started, it used to be something that is when I'm just like, but these days I know God has been doing a lot of work,
because your husband is instilling that in you, that you know that, wow, this thing this man is putting in me is really going to help me. Yeah,
it's good.
That's very good. And you being a very good wife who listen, that's why it's like that. Because some women wouldn't listen, they would like, oh, why? But it pays to listen. And I know someone out there who's hearing what you're saying, who doesn't have that grace to listen, is going to learn from your own part. Because when you listen, you become a better version
Person.
of you.
I agree.
That's what it is.
I
And that's
agree.
who you become now.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a
yes.
great one.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have your own personal business. What
Yes.
is that business? And what knowledge did you imbibe in your family business that has really helped your own personal business to become better than it was?
Okay, so I have that luxury clothing,
Okay.
and it has been my baby dream come true for over 2 decades because I love to sell, I love to make people look good,
Yeah.
and I've been doing that for some time. But coming to efficacy, I've learned to work with people, to be more patient, to understand them. So, in my own business, I've enjoyed that trace of giving people how to be calm with them, how to understand where they're coming
Because you
from.
can only give what you have. You know,
Yes.
you now have it. You now see the reason for giving
Yes.
it and the importance of giving it out to those who don't have it.
And I'd made people to be able to understand, oh, both of us, all of us have relationship with each other, which makes it more homely and friendly. So you
Good.
don't get to work and be feeling, oh, I need to leave this place. This place is not comfortable. No, it's been more fun. If I don't get to my personal business for some days, my girls are asking what's happening. We
We're
need to
missing
see.
you. We need to see you.
And I also feel very happy because I feel I see them like my sisters.
Wow.
I see them like family. So
Good.
if I'm not there in 2, 3 days, I'm like, oh, I'll see you. And it's been more worth working with them than just seeing them as just someone that came to work for you.
Wow, that's great. You said something about you. You want people to look good. It's telling on you. Seeing you this way, you're looking very beautiful.
Thank you.
Honestly, you're looking good.
Thank you.
And it's a good thing that you made the environment, the working space, conducive for your staff.
Yeah.
So they're looking forward to go to work. Not when it's a day for them to be at work, they're angry. Oh, I'm going there again.
Yes.
No, they want to go there. And I'm quite sure when it's time to close, they don't want to close. They just want the day to continue, you know. You see, that's one good thing about you being in the right place where there is peace and love.
They're not hungry even if clients keeps them long hour.
You see.
They're happy to resume to work earlier than expected based on, oh, somebody needs things and somebody, like I said before, all this is because we are building ourselves up and we are learning from each other. Some of them were very shy when they came in. Now they are even more bold than I am.
Wow.
Because we have taught them these things is something that you do daily.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the more you're able to face people and talk to them.
Wow.
So they're enjoying it. And it's a flexible kind of work. So
Wow.
everybody's making money.
That's great. You know what you're doing? You're not just showing them what to do. You are grooming them. You're
Yes.
training them.
Yes.
You're instilling values into them that when they leave in tomorrow, they're
They
gonna
have
look.
something to do.
I'm telling you, they're gonna look back and say
And
thank
appreciate.
you, yeah, for making us who we are. You
Yeah.
know, you didn't leave them the way they were when they came in. You're making them better
Yes.
than they
And
came
they're
in.
also making me better. as
But
well.
you see, that's a very good one. It takes a humble to say that someone else is making them
I
better.
know, we learn from
That's
each
a
other.
very good thing. Life is about actually learning from each other.
Yeah.
What you have, you put in the other person.
Exactly.
What the other person have, you take. You know, that's how we make ourselves better, and we make the world easy, you know, for us to live in.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's a very good one. And what is your pathway to success?
My pathway to success, number one, is God. God is key in everything. The Holy Spirit has been one of the things, and that's why I told you about the personal life that I've been having with God. Some things that you were thinking over time. You might just be having a quiet time and a word will drop.
Yeah.
And that word is what you need to push you
For the day.
for the day, and that word takes you far. So don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't be tired. Push till something happens.
Wow.
And that's what we know. And trust God. I can't say it, and I wish I could say it to trust God. In things that we put into His hand, is able to do exceedingly abundantly
and
above all we could think or imagine. So trust God, believe in is everything. It's everything, and there's no success without God.
Yeah, you know, how can you succeed in life if you don't have your trust in God?
Exactly.
For those who don't believe that they can trust God, you truly need to trust God for what she's saying. Because you see, it's God that knows the end from the beginning. You don't even know the middle, not to talk about the end. You only know the starting point because you're already there. But God knows everything. So trusting God is a lot to be, you know, put it into consideration.
Yes.
And just get it done, you know. So would you like to say a word to women who are out there, they're not interested in being part of the family business, what would be your word for them?
Please, I will just ask them that don't. There's something I want to say, but I'm trying to put it well so that we don't feel offended.
Yeah.
But I want you to know that the more you stay out of the business, the more you are giving your food to others to eat.
Wow.
The more you are able to come in, whether it looks nice or not, two are better than one. And see, I want you to know that your children should thank you for being in the life of that business. And when you come in, try and push, try and work, try and coordinate, try and help, try and see yourself as a learning. The more you learn from people, the better you are. When you come in, you may not be the first, may not be the face they want to see. But as you understudy them, as you show them the kind of, oh, I don't want, the more they are dear to you. The exposure, the things I've learned in this work is as a result of trying to make people see me like, oh, I came here to learn.
Wow.
Although sometimes I could be the boss, but I think a lot of times I'm more of what can I learn here?
Wow.
And so that if they are not available, I become available.
Wow.
So please try. Don't give up. Don't be tired. Let your eyes be focused. Let your eyes know that there's a goal. And that goal is you building a legacy for your children.
Wow, what a word. Legacy for your children. And I know there is no woman that wouldn't want to do this.
Exactly.
So whatever is distracting any woman out there, hearing what she just said, just get up and get into the family business. Hold it in your hand and work with it.
Thank you.
What you said today about China when you traveled is something that I can't stop thinking about.
Yeah, that's
Can
true.
you throw more light in that and use that to speak generally to women, letting them know why they should be part of the family business?
Recently, when I traveled to China, one of the things that I was able to see was family business and the legacy that they're building. In China, you would see how grandma, great grandma, uncles, aunties, children, they are all in one business. And this is how they're able to build in wealth. And this wealth, the more they build it, the more it is in their home, the more they are growing. You see a young person that is from China traveling all over the world. Don't envy, because what? They have the money. They are not giving to strangers. They are not saying, oh, this one you're from here, you're from here. You can get to a store whereby you see an uncles, you will see aunties, you will see their dad, you see their grandma, and they are going to show you to everybody. And everyone is taking care of the family business.
The money doesn't go out,
No,
it's just within the family.
Yes. And at the end of the day, I'm very sure that when they finish and they share the profit, it will be more bigger than when a person is struggling in that business. So I learned that the more we come together to build in without jealousy, without envy, the better for even us as individuals.
Wow.
Because you bring in your own people, this person bring in their own people, I bring my own people, I bring my own effort,
one
my family, and
family
into a pot. Trust me, there's growth in it. So it's one thing that when I traveled, I learned that family business is key and is important. It is something that we should cultivate as an habit to help ourselves to grow, to see ourselves leaving things for our children's children. A lot of time when young people die, the business dies. It doesn't happen in China. Because why? They have trained their children, their children have trained their children, their children have trained their children, their children have trained their children. And I remember speaking to one person who told me that this business, this hair business, is her great grandma that has been doing it. And she too is also a grandma. She has her own child and her grandchildren that they are already teenagers. So it's not like, oh, my parents were once doing this business.
It's like an history, a story that you don't see, they just tell you the story.
You can't even trace it back to anybody. So you should learn to. Family business is good.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you
really
for having
appreciate
me.
you being here with us. You did very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
sir.
God bless you.
And you too.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
God bless you.
Yeah, amen.